Hey everyone, what is up? My little pretties, what's up? It's your mistress, Lioness here, and today we're going to review another movie. Now, this is another Wizard of Oz related movie, and today we're going to review this movie called Tom and Jerry and the Wizard of Oz. Now, a lot of people may have seen this movie, or some of you guys, whichever one it is. Well, some people may have seen this movie, others may have not, but today we're going to review this movie. And now, I'm just going to say now, I'm going to be spoiling pretty much everything about this movie, so I guess we should get started. Now, first of all, I want to say that this is actually an adaptation of MGM's Wizard of Oz, but of course, it's animated, and they decided to put a Tom and Jerry twist into it, just to kind of make the movie like a little more spicy in the sense, if you know what I mean. Now, I actually thought this movie was really good. I actually saw a lot of negative reviews on it on YouTube, and I'm like, well, I'll do a positive review because, I like this movie, and I actually found this to be good. Now, first of all, I want to say, if you guys dislike this movie, that's fine, but just respect my opinion if I like this, since I like this movie, okay? Excuse me, just thought I would let you guys know before I get started. Now, let's get started by saying that this movie was amazing. Now, I'm going to be starting. So, pretty much the plot of this movie, it's just the same like the original Wizard of Oz, except this one is shorter. Like, this movie is shorter than the MGM one. Like, the MGM Wizard of Oz was probably over almost 2 hours long. This one is just only an hour. So basically what happens is Tom and Jerry are in Kansas, and their Auntie M has told them to basically protect Dorothy. Now, I'm just going to warn you now, I'm going to be spoiling pretty much everything about this movie. Just thought I would, give you guys like a heads up, so to speak. Now, when Miss Gulch comes to take Toto away, Tom and Jerry ends up going to save Toto, which they successfully do that. And they end up having to try to find their way back to, Dorothy's house. So when they get back to Dorothy's house, we don't see Dorothy get hit in the head by the window plane like in the original movie, but in this one, we see Tom and Jerry get hit by like a door or something, and they end up passing out, and they wake up realizing that they're in the cyclone. So it's kind of like Dorothy, but except it's more focused on Tom and Jerry. Like, this movie is just mainly focused on Tom and Jerry most of the film. So that's actually kind of something I really do enjoy in this movie. However, Dorothy has been, appeared in most scenes. So when Tom and Jerry are in Oz, they basically have to find Dorothy and her friends. Well, however, they run into a young mouse named Tuffy from Munchkinland who wants to, be a big person, but apparently she can't. So Tom and Jerry end up taking her, and they end up going through Oz. Now, when they get to the cornfield, they met two crows, and they pointed at what direction of the Yellow Brick Road they should go. So they go to the dangerous path, and they end up encountering the Wicked Witch of the West for the first time, which she's actually voiced by Laurie Newman. Now, I thought maybe Tris McNally was going to do the voice of the Wicked Witch in here, just like with the Wizard of Oz, the 90s cartoon animated movie, 90s cartoon animated show, which I am going to start reviewing that maybe after Teen Titans. I'll probably review that. But you guys can let me know if you want me to do that or not. It's just entirely up to you guys if I should do that. Now, with that being said, Tom and Jerry end up fighting the Wicked Witch of the West for the first time, and then they reunite with Dorothy and Toto, along with they met the Scarecrow, the Tin Man, and the Lion, and they go to Oz. Now, most of the film right here, if I compare this one, the Tom and Jerry movie, with the MGM movie of The Wizard of Oz, a lot of it has been cut out because, they wanted to make it not as long as the movie was. Like, if you look at The Wizard of Oz, the original, it was like almost an hour. It was over an hour long. It was almost a 2-hour movie. This one it's just, a couple of, it's just like a big difference compared to hours and minutes. So this one was only an hour, which is very surprising. So we see Tom and Jerry, they get to Emerald City where Dorothy sees the wizard. However, though Tom and Jerry end up getting captured by the flying monkeys when they go into the forest with Tuffy and Dorothy and her friends to destroy the Wicked Witch. However, the flying monkeys also kidnap Toto and Dorothy, so we get to see what's going on between Dorothy with Toto and the Wicked Witch of the West, while Tom and Jerry are like seeing what's going on. So Jerry distracts the Wicked Witch of the West for a while, and Tom and Jerry basically end up being stuck at the castle. So when they find out that they were, stuck, they end up being chased by Droopy, the droopy dog, who is droopy dog, who's the dog? Well, Droopy, and I think the bulldog's name, I can't remember his name, but he's one of the Winky Guards as well. So as soon as Tom and Jerry not captured, but got to meet Dorothy's friends, they end up showing Tuffy and even Toto and Dorothy's friends where Dorothy is located. So they end up finding out that the water is the Wicked Witch of the West's one weakness. So basically they had to go find the water, but as they were doing that, they've been getting into trouble here and there, and eventually they get the water, and Dorothy eventually throws water at the Scarecrow, but some of it got on the Wicked Witch of the West, and basically she melts it. Well, the end of this, now pretty much the rest of the movie is kind of like the original MGM movie, which I can understand that's an adaptation of it. But, what I really like about this movie is that it has Tom and Jerry to make the movie funny. Like, the concept is basically the same. So, yeah, there's not really too much anything different in this one. There's, like, not too many differences or anything like that. But compared to the MGM one, well, one of them being that one's live action, which is the one from We Know, and the Tom and Jerry one is animated. I honestly really do feel that this movie was actually really good. Now, some people may not like the movie, which that's fine. That's their opinion. But some people may also like the movie, which is fine too, which I'm okay with that as well. Now, with that being said, if you guys really enjoy this movie, I highly recommend you check out this movie. Like, this movie is really good. So, yeah. Well, to me, if you guys don't like this movie, that's fine. I can respect your opinion, but please respect my opinion. Now, the ending comes up with basically Tom and Jerry, and even Dorothy and Toto go home to Kansas, and Tom and Jerry end up waking up realizing it was a dream, and Dorothy wakes up realizing it was a dream. So that's basically pretty much the movie. Now, the animation was pretty good, I can definitely say. Like, they got pretty much almost all the characters in there, like the Wicked Witch and all that, they look identical to the MGM movie. Like, they look so identical. Like, I could definitely say right now that they look so identical to the characters in the movie. Like, I could definitely really say that this movie did a pretty good job on adapting all the Wizard of Oz, the MGM characters, what they look, into a animated movie, which is really, really cool. If you ask me, this is actually really cool. And I honestly have to say that this movie actually did pretty good. Now, the voice acting was really good. I could definitely say that. Like, the voice acting was just amazing, and I thought everyone did a great job in there. The storyline of how the movie went out was just great. And I honestly have to say that the director who made this movie did a great job. At least to me, that is. Now, if you guys don't like this movie, I'll respect your opinion. But if you don't like this movie, that's fine. I can respect your opinion. But just note, as long as you respect my opinion, we should be in the good. Now, I don't have anything negative to say about this. Well, one, I could say it's a little short. Maybe this movie could have been maybe an hour and 15 minutes. That would be a little bit better. But other than that, this movie is just pretty good. Even though this came out in 2011, this is honestly still a very fun film. I honestly really enjoy it. And with that being said, And my little pretties, oh, I'm going to give out my final rating. Like I'm going to say now, this is simply my own personal opinion. And if you disagree with me, that's fine too. We're all entitled to our own opinions regards to this movie. This is simply my own personal movie thoughts. My final rating of this movie would have to be a 10 out of 10. Great animation, great concept, great everything, basically. I really do feel that this movie actually did a lot of good stuff. This is actually almost reminds me of the MGM Wizard of Oz movie, except it's just different. You know, if you could point out some similarities and differences, you could just comment them down below if you've seen this movie. Now, anyways, with that being said, what did you think of this movie? Did you enjoy it? Did you not? Also, what would you have done personally to help make this movie a lot better? Leave me now what your thoughts are down in the comment section down below. I'm the channel Lioness. Thank you so much for watching today's episode. And if you're brand new here to this channel, be sure you like, comment, subscribe, because I upload new videos every single day. Don't forget to ring the notification bell so you'll be notified to when I upload. And with that said, my little pretties, I will be seeing you all next time. Peace